to be full driving in my truck. It's not even that bad. It's literally like there's rocks the whole way through. Just murky water. But I get so scared of getting stuck and being by myself and not being able to fix the problem. But life's about taking risks, so wish me luck. All is well, we made it through very, very easily. I'm like, I don't overthink much things, but I get anxiety in the form of like the shakes. Like my hand holding the phone is shaking quite a lot. I just get so much body anxiety and it sucks because it makes me feel visibly sick. But all is well because at least it's not in my head. That was the first time I've actually properly four-wheel drive. So I was a little bit nervous because I'm by myself. But you just got to do these things on your own sometimes. Unfortunately, I am an independent woman until I find a man to change that. Someone to provide. It's 1:45 in the Arvo, so I've got plenty of daylight. And it's about a 2.5 hour, actually not even that, I reckon probably like 2 hours. 2-hour hike, two to 2.5 hours. Yeah, just following the riverbed, so it should be sweet. I'm going across the river and then I'm following it up, and the height is kind of below that peak there and on the other side of this hill here, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Should be right, I'll figure it out. So I'm headed just on the other side of that spur there, and I think it's at the base of that mountain there. So yeah, I was a little bit off, but that's where I'm headed now. I've discovered this in this little fork on this weird road, and I think I'm gonna follow it. Surely it's a sign. My original plan was to pack Raft out, but I'm kind of glad that didn't happen because she's pretty bony and I probably would have just popped the raft. I think this is horopito. Tastes like pepper. Decided to go bush bashing. I forgot how slow the walking is. I was in there for half an hour and I barely moved. Bloody beautiful though, but it was quite dark. I missed the sunshine, so I'm back hand railing the river. Yeah, I don't know how long I've been going for, but I'm in no rush. No rush at all. Pretty luxurious. Fireplace. Yep. All the girl could want. got my pants a little bit wet during the last river crossing. So now I'm just in my bottoms on a little water run, and I'm gonna have a little swim in the river. It'd be really funny if someone just appeared out of nowhere, because I look like a full hillbilly. I was gonna swim, but I'm getting mauled by the sandflies, so I think not. I always have such big plans when I get to the hut. And then I get to the hut with Vivi. And what do? Nearly every single time, where can I put this? I have a nap. It wasn't even a big hike. It was all flat. To be fair, I am about to bleed, so I am pretty tired. I seem to always line up these hikes when I'm about to bleed, which is not smart. I guess mentally it's exactly what I need, but physically it's not okay. Okay, let's go. I've had an idea. That is Mount Ranunculus. I think it's 1,400 meters high. I've been brainstorming of what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's looking like it's going to start raining tomorrow night, Thursday morning. So I'm probably going to head out tomorrow. I'll just do the one night. And I'm going to go for a walk for a couple of hours as the sun's rising. Just on the grassy flats here, see if I see anything. And if I don't, I'm just going to walk out. Probably still early in the morning, because there's a bit of deer sign on the walk-in along the river, quite fresh as well. So I was going to walk out there, or I could walk out up the mountain. Is that a dumb idea? There's snow, but it's like super light snow. I think it'll be fine. What could happen though is that I could get up there and then not be able to get over the top and have to come all the way back down and then walk out. It'd be a big day, but it would be a good story and quite the adventure. It wasn't an animal. It's a rock. My eyes are peeled. That's so funny. It's the second time where I've like zoned in on something and then realised it's a rock or a bush. That's why we identify our target beyond all doubt. It looks like a goat. Even as I get close. Good morning. It's 7:15 a.m. There's a frost on the ground, so it's pretty cold. I'm gonna go for a walk with the boom boom stick and see what happens. I found the firewood stash. The lines of aging. This is the first year I've actually started to feel a bit older. Anywho, I just walked up the river for about an hour, came back. Maybe, I don't know what the time is, 45 minutes? I think it's been about an hour since I left. I'm going to grab my bag and start heading up to check the rest of the valley, and then just really slowly walk out. Probably could have dedicated a bit more time here, but I realised if I get home in the mid-afternoon, there's a few other things that I can still do. On to the next. I recite poetry in my head a lot when I'm walking, and people ask me like, "Oh, how did you memorize your poems?" It's because if I write a poem, I will just say it on repeat until it's ingrained in my brain. Every single poem I've ever written, I have memorized. Well, because it's not just something I write and forget. It's, for me, a way of processing my life and my emotions. I can't really put to words how I feel a lot of the time, but I can write a really intense poem about it. I think I'm gonna dump my bag and walk up there a little bit. Maybe walk up there for like 20 minutes and then turn around, or maybe half an hour. I'm not too sure. That's the way out. And I don't really need to start walking out just yet. Little glimpses of sunshine. Gone but not forgotten. I'm gonna actually stop on the way back this time and have a lunch break and a swim. I don't tend to give myself many breaks when I'm hiking, as I just like to, it's not exactly get to my destination, but I just don't see the point in stopping. I'll stop to drink water and that's about it. Yeah. I guess I am rather go. I'm trying not to do that today. I don't know if you can tell, but I decided not to hike up Mount Ranunculus. Yeah, it would have been great. And I could have definitely done it. I did a little Naismith time estimate. I reckon it would have taken me 6 hours to like get up and then back down to the truck. Which isn't much longer. Well, it's like double the time than walking the flats, but quite the adventure. But I decided against it. I didn't leave the greatest intentions before I went out of service, so probably best I don't hike up a mountain. Not today. was quite a while ago when I went to hike up the Waitaha. I had my tutor's dog Griffin, and we were going to go stay at the hut there, or near the hut, and then we reached a ladder. Everyone had forgotten to tell me about the ladder. Everyone was too worried about the swing bridge and if the dog could pass the swing bridge. Yeah, so there's a ladder on that track now. So we turned around. It's alright. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Like this trip. So plans are only rough. Never set in stone. It's pretty yummy. Easy. 600 calories. How much protein? Oh. Probably just filled with shit, to be honest. 30 grams of protein is pretty good. Oh my god, I think it's like 108 grams of carbs. Jesus. I was learning a lot about holistic health over summer. I find it very, very interesting, but living like the lifestyle I live, and now getting into more outdoor activities as well, it's like, it's like, where do you find the balance, you know? My health has declined since I started studying, like declined intensely, really sucks. It's like I've wanted it to be my top priority, but it just hasn't been, not with this course, not with the go of this course. I remember my flatmate told me once that I needed to slow down, and I was like, I cannot slow down. I'm already so far behind, you know? I'm starting from completely new. And if I take too many breaks or rah, I'm gonna even end up further behind than I already am. It kind of feels like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm never gonna quite be enough. I guess that might be a common mindset. When I'm in the bush, or up on the tops, by myself, it does not matter. I'm not doing this for anyone but me. This is really yummy. It's actually quite chilly in this wind, so I'm going to continue on my walk. Still looking for any animals, but probably won't see any. That's alright though. I've got like 1.5 kilometers to go, and then change my clothes, put on some gumboots, and hopefully get out of this full drive track just as easy as I came in.